You know it, it is your Wednesday, spell with an I, W-I-N-D-S-D-Y, stock review. Let's go all into what's going on this fantastically splendid, profitable day.
Traders from around the world, what's going on? It's your Wednesday real life stock review. Hope you're doing amazing. Let's go ahead and talk about what we got going on out there in the world. SPY, a little bit of a gap down today, mostly an inside day candle. And again, as I'm looking at it and as I see it, it would just make too much sense for us to do that. Honestly, it really would. It even make too much sense to do this. So I just don't think it's going to happen. I mean, I don't think we're going to retrace really at all. I think today might have been it. Like we could easily just do this and off to the races, or we do this. And I really don't know which one's going to do. I don't know how it's going to move. Again, my main focus right now, a lot of it is day trading. Focusing on day trading, selling some volatility, being cool, calm, and collected. Yes, definitely have some swing trades out there, but most of the gains are going to come from the day trading world. In and out, take your volatility, make your magic, and move on. Lost on Tesla today. TSLA got in only because it fit the plan and it fit the rules precisely and perfectly is why I played it so aggressively, although should have shorted it or could have. Could not have shorted it based on our plan. Should have shorted it based on the chart, but that's okay. No big deal. Pretty much what happened, really good setup actually. I like it all across the board, just didn't work. Sometimes that happens. Here's your 5-minute chart, and you can really see the pressure building on this thing. So just took the breakout as it was trading sideways. There's your 20 minutes in a row. And here's your exponential moving averages, right? They were pulling up there. It looked really nice. And then boom, this candle came in. Good candle, good volume. I mean, who's not going to get in there? So again, you got to do the same thing all the time, every time with your trades. You can't just kind of pick and choose what you do and why you do it. You got to just do the exact same thing, because yesterday we made like 3 hours on Tesla, and the day before we made like 4 hours on Tesla, doing the exact same pattern. So you try it. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. The goal is to lose small or lose less money than you make. So when it did this and really traded down here and formed this hammer, right there is where you would have shorted if you were going to short, but per our plan, we could not short, and that is absolutely okay. No big deal. It would have had a nice little drop, but all is good in the Tesla world. The winning trade that a lot of traders snagged was AMD, and AMD was bullish off of this little chart right here. So AMD, shout outs to Svetlana, who was playing some bullish positions on AMD this morning. We had a coaching session together. Had a really nice move. Andrea from up in Montreal did AMD really well. A few traders played AMD extremely well today. But you had this really nice consolidation, bunch of upper shadows. Look how sideways we are early in the day. And then this candle comes in, boom, strong close. I mean, like, what are you going to do? Not take the pullback of that? Right? Nice trends, nice little move. So we set the pullback up on that, and a lot of traders got filled there and just held on and then sold right there when it made that new high into 55.5. So getting in with an entry at 54.74 with a stop down here at 54.24, 50 cents of risk for a nice dollar and some change of a gain. That is some beautiful, beautiful trading. So anyway, that was AMD. I mean, you know, strongest stock in the S&P 500 last year. Strong stock right now. It was a retest gap today. We gapped down, we retested. AMD continues to be bullish right now. A lot of traders asking about cruise lines and Carnival, trying to get a little bit of a bounce. We will see. I'm kind of bullish on Carnival. I got some bullish positions on Carnival. I would expect it to go a little bit higher. Delta, we will see how earnings transpires, but bottom line, we're just building pressure on Delta. Here's kind of my note right here on Delta for anyone who's looking at playing this particular stock. This is just the way that I think would be the most likely or best way to probably play it right now. Roku, we set up a swing trade on Roku yesterday in the afternoon room. We did get filled on Roku at 109.14 today. Pretty much just taking the breakout of this bearish candle from yesterday on Roku. We will see if it gaps up into our target or hits our target at some point, which is 121.80. We did get stopped out of some swing trades today. UCO. So trying to play the bottom on oil and it's just not coming in yet, apparently. So UCO got stopped out of UCO today. RNG was a bearish position that we tried to take a trade bearish based off of a Maribozu double top, close below the neckline, short the retest. did not work because this market is so strong. RNG got stopped out of. TAL still in this one by pennies on TAL Education Group, so I'll lower the stop a few pennies on this one today or tomorrow. Just in case this thing breaks lower, we will see in TNK on a bullish swing trade based on this hammer candle. Bottom line, we got a lot of good swing trades out there, and this is pretty much what we have out right now. So, you know, a lot of months left, folks. This is only half of April. Baba's looking brilliantly beautiful. You had a fantastically, stupendously gorgeous retest gap on Baba yesterday, and all we did today was retest that retest gap. So Baba, some strong bullish movement coming out on that one. Facebook, kind of looks like the broader market in general, but overall doesn't look too bad. Upwork, UPWK, we are set up on a swing trade on this one to see if we can buy the pullback on Upwork around 671. Spirit Airlines is a swing trade that we're in. We're keeping a very close eye on Spirit. If we can take out, again, like most airlines, some of this bearish pressure in the next 2 or 3 days, I think Spirit could be a nice little move, but we will be selling that one before earnings gets here. Wells Fargo had a little bit of a gap down today, so Wells Fargo doing its thing. JP Morgan had a relatively bearish day today. Really interesting candle on JP Morgan. Pretty much just a high wave spinning top that we could do anything from here. I mean, we have an upper trend. So if we gap up tomorrow, you're going to have some bears that are trapped. So expect the market to go higher. And if we gap down tomorrow, that's also fine and adequate and certainly could happen, and it very well might. But if it does, I mean, I'll be looking at some bearish plays. But if it doesn't, and we have a good gap up tomorrow, I'll be looking for some longs. But bottom line, for anyone who's interested in some of our swing trades and exact setups, I'm going to be hopping into the afternoon room here in 39 minutes. Otherwise, if you're listening in, post in the comment section below whatever stocks you want me to request, you want me to look at, you want me to review, and I'll put those in Monday and Wednesday stock review for next week. This Friday, I'll be looking at a trade review. If you have a trade that you want me to review that you placed, post that in the comment section below and I'll review it and check it out. If you give me enough data and details, I need charts, I need entries, I need stops, I need as much information as you can give me, and I will be happy to pick someone that I review a trade for on Friday. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. You're awesome. And until next time, love life, and trade. Bye.
All right, simply put, that was your Wednesday stock review. Thanks for watching. You are a wonderful person.